Hi, Jeff, Earl here from Hub Industrial, and just want to go over basic procedures of crimping a hose. We're going to go through and actually crimp up a hose here for you. And based on the other films we did, I showed you the components that made up the crimper, the collets, or dies, the spacer rings, and the location that it's in. And we're going to utilize those components and actually make a hose. So in a previous video, we cut up a 1/2 inch hose here, H245-08. We know that the 8 is for 1/2 inch hose, 8/16. And in this demonstration, what we're going to do is we're going to crimp a JIC swivel on the side of the coupling. It says 08U, so we know it is designed for this hose here. And the first thing you want to do when you are doing this, and one of the problems that people come up against is they don't get the coupling pushed all the way up onto the hose itself. So it's always a good point to mark where that hose coupling needs to be pushed up to. In this point, it has to be pushed up to that mark right there for it to be completely up onto the coupling. As you can see, it's pushed all the way up to that point, and now we're sure that it's going to crimp correctly. Too many times hoses will malfunction because somebody will only have it pushed up that far on the hose, and it'll either disconnect or leak catastrophically. So always make sure that the mark is there and pushed all the way up. Okay. Our 1/2 inch collets, marked 1/2 inch here, they're for U series. There's 2 halves to it, and those go right into the bowl itself. In this case, using the U series fitting with the H245 hose, we use a yellow spacer ring, and for this location, we have the flat side facing down. So we're going to put that flat side down right on top of the collets there. Show you that again because it is real important. We want that flat side down, going down on the collets. One thing I always do before I crimp this, and it's very easy to miscrimp it, on this coupling you'll see dots across the side here. This goes all the way around the coupling itself. That is going to be the start of our crimp right there, is on those dots, and I always draw a line there, that way I know it's easier to line up on the dies also. So now that I've got the hose, it's pushed all the way to the top, all the way inserted, I know where I'm going to crimp it. I'm going to put it up into the machine here, and where that line is, I'm going to make sure that line is right at the top of where the collets are, right there. That's where the start is going to be. I've got my yellow spacer ring. It's going to go flat side down. Make any repositions I have to. Let the crimper bottom out all the way. It is positive stop, so there's no guessing. It's got to go all the way down. And there you go. Finished crimp right there. Now, you're wondering, okay, did I do this right or not? There's only one way to find out. First of all, take a look. We're going to calibrate it. Take a pair of calipers. My chart here says that it should be 0.865 on the crimp diameter. We're going to mic that out. 859, 868, 860, 865, 864. So we know that's a quality crimp, and it's right under the dots. And that should be within a 1/16 inch of the dots, either plus or minus. So that's where your window is, a 1/16 of an inch of that dot. So I hope this was helpful. Like I said, that's a good quality crimp there. And thank you.